It may get bigger, it may get a little bigger, it may not get bigger at all. We'll see what happens. But regardless of what happens, we're totally prepared.
All right, Carter, you got 2587.
Not for long. I make bad financial decisions.
And you know, I be looking at asses and shit, and I seen little yoga pants coming out the nail salon. So I peeped the ass out, and I was like, damn, she thick as fuck. Turn around, TT. I was like, damn, nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass. The sun is still out, my nigga, and it was just, I mean, that's the whole.
All right, we'll talk about it when I get home. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir, Sergeant! Affirmative! Affirmative! Love you. See
it. It's my greatest dream come true. Welcome to the Hotel Hell. Check-in time is now, check-out time is never.
Oh, TJ, you know, I got into ranting and I forgot to talk about you. Comic Journey, my homie, dog, gave me a shout on his channel, man, and I can't tell you how much that pumps you up. I expect nothing in this game, and I appreciate everything, and I...
Butts.
What up? What up? What up? It is Tuesday once again, and it is time for another FOC and Chill. As always, we are here to find out, will we talk about the FOC books, the final order cutoff books, or will the homies jump in and decide that we're talking about something else this week? I am excited to be here. I see the chat is already popping off. So let's get right to it. I actually don't have anything to talk about right now. I will say I still have 2 comic book story time episodes in the bag. I'm trying to get 5 episodes in the bag before I start releasing the next batch. So I need 3 more storytellers to come in here and tell me a story. And let's sync up and collaborate and work on this. I know Scotty Vaughn, we were working on linking up on one. We need to get back to working on that. So Scotty would be my 3rd guy in the bag, and so that would just leave. I need 2 more. So hit me up on Instagram if you're interested in doing that with me, collaborating with me. I would love to do it. And like I said, I do need 3 more storytellers before I release my next batch of 5 episodes. So need some help on that, guys, as the collaborations don't work without the collaboration part. So any help is appreciated. If anybody's interested, like I said, I would love to do that. Let's see. Do we got the link? And let me get the link in the chat here. We'll see if anybody wants to jump in this week and shoot the shit, or are we going to talk about FOC this week? It's been quite a number of episodes since we actually talked about FOC. Of course, we got my guy Phil's Treehouse in the house. Good to see you. He's taking a hiatus with the Phil's Trivia Treehouse show. Or Phil's Treehouse Trivia show, but it will be back and it will be better than ever. So make sure that you're subbed up to my guy Phil's Treehouse, a great comic book channel with great comic book content and very excellent giveaways. So definitely don't miss out. And we got my guy Evil Mike, Mr. Comic Book Review, back with us. Thank you for jumping in with me. I appreciate it, homie. How you doing this week?
Good. What's up, Marcus? You can hear me? You can hear me?
Good to see you. I saw your little video about the roof, and I got to tell you, ain't nothing stopping Batman from jumping on top of those little walls.
Man, you know how tall that thing is? It's like 30 foot tall, and it's some climbing.
And then once very climbable.
And then once you can climb it, but once you get up there, it's like a railing like that. Then I mean, once you get up there, it's pretty much like you up there, and then you just fall to your death, kind of thing. What's up, Sky?
It's my week, y'all. Man, no, right?
It's my week.
That's a nice dazzler. Did you just get that?
No, I've had it for a while.
No, okay, that's fitting.
It's my week though. We got the rumors. We got those rumors.
Oh, is there Dazzler rumors? Tell me about it. I missed out on this.
It's just it's still speculation. It's completely in the air. There's a rumored leaked cast list with Taylor Swift as Dazzler. So Dazzler books are on hot list. Yes.
That would be wild.
There are Dazzler books on hot list, and also we got some Toxic Avenger. We got a new poster, and we got the trailer, a little clip of the trailer, or a scene from the trailer, like a screenshot of the trailer with Peter Dinklage as Toxie.
Really, I did. Peter Dinklage is Toxic. I did not know.
Dude,
this
it's a freaking A-list cast.
I posted a picture of it. It's Kevin Bacon, Elijah Wood, and guess what? The movie
Julia
actually
Davis.
comes out. The movie actually drops in San Antonio, Texas, September 21st.
Look at that. Me and Scotty are both representing Legion of Comics this week. We are Legion. We out here. I'm officially on a shirt, man. I can't complain about that. We got Will Bohr in the house. Thanks for coming through, Will Bohr. Always good to see you.
What's up?
Who else we got in here? Let's see. That's it, actually. We just got. Oh wait, no, we got to go down further here. We got Dr. Von Hoot. Yeah, Phil was in here. We got Dr. Von Hoot. And Dr. Von Hoot, I appreciate you, man. I know it's crazy late for you, man. So I appreciate you just jumping in and saying hi before you went to bed, man. So shout out to Dr. Von Hoot. If you're not plugged in to him on YouTube and on Instagram, definitely check my guy out. One of the great supporters of this comic book YouTube community. And just a great guy with a really interesting channel and the really interesting mask, a whole look. So definitely check my guy out. Thanks for coming through, Von Hoot. We got the Dazzler love flowing tonight.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's my week. Even though I don't know how to feel about it being Taylor Swift, I don't know if it's going to be true, honestly.
All right, so hold on. Let's go back to this.
Taylor would be dope, man. Taylor would
because I think there is. I think there's some truth to it, but let me bust your bubble for a second. Because if you remember right, she filmed scenes as Dazzler during X-Men Age of Apocalypse. She was supposed to be in 2 different scenes that they filmed, and it was altogether 8 minutes. So what I think you're really going to get is probably those 2 scenes like that they're going to use, because honestly, I don't think they can afford her at what she would be.
She's kind of a big deal. Yeah.
They were saying a couple weeks ago there was rumors about her playing Lady Deadpool, and now it's moved to Dazzler. And my thing about it though is I'm just happy that there's some attention on Dazzler. I'm happy that there's some focus on this character. I honestly don't care about what happens.
I like that. I like that
love,
we got Dazzler news, period. I mean, she's like on the top 10 list, like 3 different books. I mean,
I love it, man. I love it. I feel like it's my week, man. I love it. So anything that's going to put Dazzler in the attention and the spotlight, I'm all for. So it's cool.
I have officially lost every single bet tonight. Yay, I fucking suck. We got Trev in the house. What's up, Trev? Good to see you, my fellow Chiefs fan. Man, it's almost time. I'm so excited for football to be back. I'm going to gamble my ass off. What's up, Chris? Chaos and Comics in the house. Good to see you, Chris. Maybe Chris will grace us with his presence this week. I started your video that you recently shared, Chris. I haven't finished it, though. You were going through some trades. That first trade you were showing was actually kind of interesting looking. And I have no idea who that guy in the hammock was. Just a random video that I found, and I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I need. So that worked out perfect. Oh, we got my guy Taylor. That's my Madden football guy, and my gambling degenerate guy. We got Taylor in the house. One of our very few Twitch viewers. I don't get much viewers on Twitch these days. I get
0.
I get decent views for my video game content, but they're not really interested in my comic book content. What up, Chris? Thanks for jumping in, brother. How you doing, man? It's been a while since we got to see you, man.
Sorry, dude. I'm doing well. How about you guys? I don't know. Into the void.
We got brother Joe in the house. Another one of my Kansas City homies. What's up, brother Joe? Good to see you. Oh, and we also have Bobby De La Ghetto in here. I see him in one chat. I don't see him in this chat though. What the heck? What up, Bobito? Good to see you, homie. For some reason I can't get your comment over here. I don't know why. So what do we got going on this week? So we got Toxic Avenger news. When is that supposed to come out?
Isn't it supposed to be at like some film festival in a couple weeks, Mike?
Officially September 21st or the 23rd, but I think that's only in one theater. And then, like, as far as when it's going to turn up in the world, they haven't actually released a date yet. But the movie's made.
That theater's not in the world.
It's no, it's Alamo Drafthouse, San Antonio. That's where they're.
At a
Yeah,
film
September
festival.
21st at a film. Yeah, film festivals don't exactly count. So it was at Fantastic Fest, September 21st. So that's coming up quick.
But it's news.
I hope it's good.
It's news. We're progressing.
I hope it's good, man. Hopefully those Toxic Avenger #1s shoot up in value as well. I saw you guys showing those off earlier.
It has every indication that it will be good according to the cast list. So got a good crew.
I mean, come on. It's like a 35-year-old movie. It was actually decent back in the day. Like, my whole thing is like, I always wondered, what they could have done with that movie if they would have had the actual budget for real effects.
Yeah.
So I've kind of.
I mean, it probably would have been terrible if they had the budget for real effects. I mean, isn't that the reason everyone loves it?
Terrible, glorious,
We also have the ASM foils coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, those foils will be out tomorrow. So anybody that's excited for those, be on the lookout. ASM 300 foils.
They also dropped the trailer for Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon. Did anybody check that out?
I saw some people talking about it. Yeah,
I missed that.
It's like December.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty quick.
I think December, and because it's broken down into two movies or something like that. And I think the second one's like April or something like that.
And when is this one? Like, where does this one take place in the timeline?
No, this is something brand new. This is supposed to be like Zack Snyder's like.
Oh, I was thinking it was Star Wars for some reason. I thought it was Star Wars.
It's supposed to be like his version of Star Trek or Star Wars or something like that. And he's trying to.
I mean, you're thinking of Ahsoka. You're thinking of Ahsoka that just dropped 40 minutes ago. And if I didn't love my wife so much, that's what I would be watching right now.
Well, my understanding is I need to go watch the whole Clone Wars before I watch Ahsoka. Is that right?
I don't know that that's true. They know that this is the wider view. Listen, I'll send you a video from the Nerdist that in 21 minutes sort of catches you up. But you miss all the, you know what I mean? There were times where we were waiting months and months or even years to find out what happened to Ahsoka here or there, you know what I mean? So you sort of lose the impact, but it'll at least catch you up with her storyline.
If you've never watched Clone Wars, though, I mean, the first part that we got from Cartoon Network was all right, but the second half that they finished, you talk about some emotional, like engaging, like once they get up to Order 66 and Ahsoka and Maul, and man, I love that shit. But
the second half is where they really found themselves.
Yeah, but also as well, but Rebels is gonna tie heavily into this. I mean, this is kind of like Rebels Part 2. Basically.
Yeah, it's more Rebels.
I'm interested.
Like Clone Wars,
got high hopes for it.
I do, just because I love everything Star Wars. I've liked everything we've gotten. I'd say the only thing that I wasn't a big fan of was Obi-Wan, and to me it was still decent. It wasn't terrible, but I've liked everything. I mean, I've got small issues here and there, but it's still more Star Wars. So that's kind of how
I definitely liked Obi-Wan more than I liked Boba Fett. Boba Fett's probably my biggest disappointment, but
I haven't watched either one.
But I'd imagine that's so big. This is the widest audience that Ahsoka's going to get, that you don't need to watch the past stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna fill you in like who these characters are.
Yeah, but I'm the kind of guy who likes to catch the Easter eggs and all that stuff, and I'm sure I'm gonna miss all that if I don't understand the past. So I am planning on maybe binging on the Clone Wars and then going to Ahsoka. We'll see if I have time for it.
I don't really I mean, like, thinking about it, I don't know if you need Clone Wars unless you just don't know who Ahsoka is. But if you
I don't know
who
shit about her. I don't know
I don't
shit
either.
about her.
Okay,
I
that's
don't know a
different.
damn thing.
She's
I just know
Vader's
she tripped
apprentice.
Grogu.
She's Vader's apprentice, like, and that kind of like that alone kind of makes her a big deal. She's the most deadliest, blah blah blah. Like, that's his apprentice, and that's the beginning of why she was so badass. But like the Clone Wars, you get to see like her whole progression, like as a young, stubborn, like kind of know-it-all kind of kid, and then she becomes Anakin's apprentice. And it just goes on from there. Rebels, it's not really about Ahsoka. It is to some degree.
She's definitely by far my favorite Star Wars character.
Oh, she's definitely
a lot of people. It seems like a lot of folks are excited.
Her whole storyline, I think
By
she
wide
has one
margin.
of the best storylines in Star Wars, just because it's been so fleshed out over the years.
I don't even have a favorite Star Wars character. I love Star Wars, but I don't have a favorite. I couldn't name a favorite.
Bunch.
I never could get into it, man. Never saw the first movie. Couldn't make it through the first one.
Wow, really?
Never
Still
could do
to
it.
this day?
Still to this day. I tried about a year and a half ago, and I fell asleep about 45 minutes in.
You talking about New Hope?
Not
The first
the
one, New Hope?
OG, the OG Star Wars. Yeah, I've tried so many times, dude. I tried a year and a half. It's just not my thing. I'm just not into sci-fi stuff.
I see.
Nothing against
so you're
it.
not into Star Trek or anything like that either?
Nah, it's just not for me.
Yeah,
actually, for me being a
I was gonna say I'm more on your side because I don't think any of the movies are very good of the nine. I've never really liked them. It's really like the Clone Wars that brought me in. Yeah.
I can't say if I like
But I
them
am
or hate them.
I am a sci-fi guy.
A New Hope was come on, guys. It changed my world.
I'm a horror
It was
person.
a whole new world.
I opened my eyes.
Speaking
more
of
of a horror
horror, when are we going to get an update on that Stray Dogs getting optioned? Was it Paramount that optioned them?
We'll ask Trish about it, man. We'll ask Trish in September.
Oh yeah, why don't you hype that? That'll be fun. That's coming up real quick.
Yeah, man. September 18th, me and Marcus will be hanging out with Trish Forstner on Comic Book Addicts. So September 18th, mark that on your calendar. It'll be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'll have Marcus on there hanging out and having my back and hanging out with me and Trish Forstner. You can't beat that, man. Trish is an awesome person, awesome artist. So that's going to be a great show.
What date was that again?
September 18th. I'm going to double check, so I'm not telling you.
Okay, so it's a Monday then. Okay, so it's your regular Comic Book Addicts Monday.
Yeah, it's a normal Monday. I'm double checking right now because I don't want to tell y'all wrong.
I mean that movie, that comic was optioned.
That comic was optioned before number 1 came out. That normally just means nothing's going to happen.
We'll ask her. I'll write it down. We'll make sure to ask her. So
and I think about it since I got back to collecting in early 2020. There's been a number of books that were optioned, and like 99% of them disappear into the ether. Right, all these books that got optioned, we've heard nothing, and they're dead. Like Stray Dogs. If you go look at Stray Dogs numbers right now. If you missed out on the hype and you're wanting back in, now is the time because the prices have fallen.
Oh, they're ice cold, man. They're ice cold. Nothing
that
going
Stray
on.
Dogs number 1 is way more gettable than it ever was before. I'm waiting for Something Is Killing the Children to crater. Come on, man.
Have we heard any news on that?
No. But the book's not cratering because it's just so popular. And it's still going.
But there was one issue where in the back of the issue, Tinian did say that it was still going, and I think it was recent. It was like maybe issue 20 or 21, something like that.
We out here. For some reason, the chat stopped coming through StreamYard, so I don't know why it's doing that. I can't see what you guys are saying anymore.
It did that to me before. They're all going to come flooding in at once, and it's going to go crazy. I hate when it does that.
Okay, well, I would be highlighting everybody's chatting comments, but for some reason they're not coming through. But what up to Real Rude? I see Rude snuck in here, so what's up to my guy Rude? Thanks for coming through. We also got Shattered Glass Collectibles. We got my guy Tyler in the house. Blame Tyler.
What's up?
Good to see
Tyler's
you.
Tyler's been MIA.
I know he has been a little bit out of the mix. I know he's been working a lot. I know that's been part of it. And I think he's also kind of lacked motivation like I have as of late. I haven't quite figured out what exactly I want to do in this comic book space, but I'm working on it, and I think he is too. We got Comic Vet in the house, and he says that the showrunners and the writers were hired for Something is Killing the Children. So that one is getting some news moving along. I'm waiting for Anna Taylor-Joy to get cast, and we'll be rocking and rolling.
There was a bunch of them. The only one that I've actually seen that came to the light of day was Paper Girl. What was it? What, Paper Girls?
Not did great.
Did anybody actually watch that? Because it didn't.
I did. No, it didn't. I actually liked it, but I can see why it didn't do good. It was it was like the first episode was like the comic, and then every other episode was just their take on the story. And I didn't think it was that bad. I liked it. You know, I read the book and saw the show, and they were different, but I still kind of, I don't know.
Phil says he watched it. What did you think, Phil? Was it good? What do you think?
I liked it.
Yeah.
There was
Did it end on a cliffhanger?
Yeah, I think so.
Season 2.
That's what annoys me. I would go watch some of these shows even if they get canceled, but then if it gets canceled and it ends on a cliffhanger, then
I hate that.
Suck.
Yeah, that would suck.
A Comic Vet. Chris is a big fan of the pin collection from Scotty Vaughn there.
Hi, yeah, I got the pin up on the wall back here. Shout out Chris, Comic Vet.
Representing. What else is going on this week? Do we have any drama? I saw somebody. Was it You Evil? No, it wasn't You Evil. Somebody sent me. Oh, it was Southpaw Brad sent me some comments that our guy Decor was apparently he's all in a tiffy.
Oh my
about
god, man!
Community Awards again.
That guy.
I think you love it. But do you love Decor? You love Decor.
I gotta go. Love him.
You gotta go into his comments and find the other haters because there's probably other haters besides him.
Yeah, he
in his comments, and we gotta find a new. We gotta find a new guy.
No, I don't care enough. And he just if I comment on his shit, he just deletes it. So it's no fun.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he just completely deletes every because I was clowning the fuck out of him. I mean, I would have deleted my shit too. It was not.
You get your wife's phone and get her to start commenting on him. You know,
it was not. Man, my wife does not give a fuck. She punches the shit out of me if I got her involved in this dumbass comic book shit.
You know she would.
She would divorce my dumbass over some shit like that.
Why is this call sign Decor messaging me?
I don't know, baby. No, that's a hard pass. But it's just crazy to me the people who are just so upset about the comic book community awards. Like why? Why do you give a fuck? But then
everything's content.
Yeah, and that's the answer right there.
Everything's
content. It's a way to get people interested, but either way, it's irrelevant. The show's happening regardless of the people that bitch about it. There's going to be winners regardless of the people that bitch about it. And I'm going to be excited regardless of the people that bitch about it. So,
and
did he not get one vote?
Better than last year, so that's always good. Yeah. We're moving forward.
The call sign Decor.
Because
channel, so he's not.
It's only YouTube. It's bullshit.
It's YouTube channel. If it was Instagram, I would be pissed for not being the meme guy. I should be fucking voted funniest meme guy, but or at least in the top 5. Goddamn it! But
is there a meme guy? Because you're a meme guy on YouTube too.
Yeah, but no. I mean, the funniest guy is kind of funniest channel is in there, but Free Key's got that locked up.
That's not the real.
Yeah, and you know. Plus, I haven't really been memeing lately. I've been like my last few memes kind of bomb, and it just sapped my entire motivation. So I am, I'm working on getting my funny back, but it ain't there yet right now. I'm feeling really not funny right now. I need some drama, man.
Some inspiration.
I need acetate gate. I need Clayton to steal somebody's woman. I need something. Man.
It'll happen. Give it time.
We need somebody to get mad. Maybe I should start following the recreational outrage channels again, just so I can stay up.
I mean, yeah, that's what you should do. That's
because I did turn them all off. Like I don't follow Decor. I don't follow Keep It Thorough. I don't follow these recreational outrage folks anymore.
Now,
wait, Thorough?
If you're looking for
Keep It Thorough.
Oh, is he a recreational outrage guy now?
He was after Acetate Gate. I don't know if he always was, but
after
Acetate Gate, and he was.
I stopped following him. I stopped following him because he was only auctions on YouTube. Well, I didn't stop following him, but I stopped like paying attention. Yeah.
I stopped following him because he would do these hour-long streams of just bitching about all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And I actually got into a backstage with him once. We were on a show together, and we chatted backstage, and like, he just bitched the entire time. I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Oh yeah.
I don't need all that.
Man. You know, like if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Yeah, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But I just don't give a fuck, nor do I want to give a fuck, nor do I want to pretend that I give a fuck. So like,
I remember when the news, he was doing an auction and the news came out that I can't believe I can't remember his name, but like a good friend of ours passed away. Wow, I can't believe I can't remember his name. But he was doing an auction and people just started putting RIP in there. He switched the entire auction to a charity auction and raised like thousands of dollars for his wife, like that moment. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's fucking dope. Yeah. No, that's dope as hell. I respect that.
Yeah. I mean, I can't believe when comic I can't believe I forgot his name for a second, but when Comic Jabroni passed away, someone just put an RIP Comic Jabroni in there, and then once he verified that it was true, like literally everyone that was on that auction just had stuff to donate like in that moment, and he raised thousands of dollars just for his wife, and then in general it hit the community so hard that you know, they really helped out his wife. You know, he was a big part of the community right there around, you know, before the pandemic kind of era. So
I love that. I love to see it, man. And that's the beautiful thing about this community is when we step up for each other, for strangers, you know. So mad respect and keep it thorough for that, man. That is crazy dope, man. I love it. I love that way more than bitching about transgender people. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, oh yeah, no doubt. Is that what he was doing?
I'm way more interested in that than crying about 1% of the fucking population. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No, I think it's 1% of the LGBT population.
Yeah, it's not even. You're right.
Which is like maybe 5 or 10%. Yeah.
But you would think it's the entire country, right? And that's why I'm so fed up with it. It's like you spend an hour crying about something that has not affected your life whatsoever, dude. You don't know anybody. Chill out.
You know this news story about the swimmer. That's what you know.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that's all you know. That's the one.
And that's we don't want to get into the weeds on that, but man, that's one where I'm like former men competing with women. I don't know about all that, man. It's like, but maybe I don't know enough about it. Maybe I need to be educated, but just with my limited knowledge, it doesn't seem
honestly, just
that doesn't seem fair.
It looks bad both ways. It's like you failed as a dude, so you went down to that side, and then
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't put it that way.
But then
it's definitely not failed. It's definitely not failed as a dude, but
yeah,
it is. There's a little bit more to it, I think, and also some stuff that we haven't figured out. But that's definitely the thing that people want to grab onto. So,
yeah. I mean, I'm hands off on that kind of thing because I will just say, happy, when it comes to transgender stuff, I will just say that I've spent a lifetime of telling people my experience and then having them deny my experience, and so I'm real reluctant for me to deny other people's experiences just because I don't understand it, because I've had a lifetime of people doing it to me. So I definitely don't understand it, but I'm not about to deny their experience because I'm not about to do to them what so many people have done to me over the years. We got C Bizzle in the house. What's up, C Bizzle? Good to see you.
C Bizzle.
Who else we got here? We got
Jimmy.
Jimmy G. No, the comments are not coming through still.
Yeah, my comments are completely froze.
Yeah, mine are too. They're not coming through at all. So we got to cheat over here. We do got Jimmy G, the comic guy, coming through. Recently subbed up to him. We actually recently subbed each other.
What's up, bro?
Thanks. Good to see you, Jimmy G. Thanks for coming through. And then of course we got my guy C Bizzle. And Bobby says if a show gets canceled on a cliffhanger, that means you can just make up your own, Chris. So what's the problem?
I mean, that's happened. Or you get a so-so movie at the end of it 10 years later, like with Firefly.
Yeah, Serenity.
I
was
thought
thinking
Serenity
the
was
same
pretty
thing.
good. I like.
Oh, I
Chris
thought it
had
was pretty good too. I
I
thought it was
didn't
pretty
like.
good too, but
I didn't
I'd
like
rather
it
have
for
4 more
having.
seasons.
I'm still
how do
pissed
you
about Wash though.
how does he
I'm
never go
mad.
back to that? Well, what is he doing right now? Josh
I
Whedon.
don't want to go back because Wash died, and I don't want to go back.
Well,
Wash could've worked.
Wash didn't want to do the movie.
Yeah,
Wash.
that's why they killed
Was
him.
it Alan
That was-
Tudyk? Isn't that his name?
Yeah, that was all.
He was busy too.
Yeah, that was all. I actually didn't like that either, but yeah, that was all contract stuff.
I didn't know that. My favorite episode of Firefly is Janestown. I fucking love Janestown.
Yeah, I need
It's
to
the one
rewatch Firefly.
It's the one where they go to the town and everybody in the town thinks that Jane's a hero because he dropped all this money, but he did not mean to drop the money. He was the complete scumbag that he is, but they all think he's a fucking hero. I love that episode. It's so fucking good. And Jane is my favorite character on that show by far. I fucking love Jane.
They recently
so good.
kickstarted a Firefly board game. I didn't buy it though. I have the legendary deck building game. That's pretty cool, but I haven't played that version of it.
Did you read the comics at all?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing.
So when they restarted the continuity, I did start, but then they started coming out a little bit too quick, and so I got behind. But I do have I read a good chunk of them, and then they kept coming out, and I couldn't keep up. So
yeah,
I read the brand new verse one.
Yeah, I read that one. I read that one, and I read the one before that. I want to say like 30 issues altogether.
Who put those out? Boom Studios.
That's Boom. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
But that was a great show, a great space show. Definitely not for you, Scotty Vaughn. Some more space business going.
Yeah,
on
I tried the comics. I tried.
You tried.
Yeah, if you don't like that, if you don't like space stuff,
the TV show you might
like
actually like because it's barely space.
It's more comedic.
Yeah, I mean they might as well be like traveling to different like cities in Texas, almost.
It's way more Western than space, but that's the appeal of it though. It is that Western
it's
space
like a
feel.
space Western.
Yeah.
And
I
you guys
love
be sure
Malcolm.
to hit that like button. Everybody watching, I can't see the comments, but you guys be sure to hit that like button.
Yeah, I wish we could see the comments, man. I wish this would fix itself. But we got Gore Vidal in the house. He's talking about Farscape was that from that same period, and that was his favorite.
I love Farscape too.
I've been hearing a lot of good stuff.
I've never finished it though. I've only watched like maybe a couple seasons.
I didn't finish it either, and I think it also ended on a
cliffhanger. Don't tell me that shit.
I
think so. Well, no, it ended on a cliffhanger, but same thing. There's like a movie or two, I think, at the end.
Boo, Texas.
Great sci-fi shows that do so great, but then they get canceled. Like Farscape. I mean, it was like how far did that go? Like
at least 4 seasons.
Mainstream
I went
appeal.
farther.
That's why it's really hard for it to get that mainstream appeal going. That's what happened with Firefly.
Yeah, well, a lot of it, I know a lot. So Firefly, Clone Wars, and Farscape, those are all ones that had trouble getting appeal and getting watched. But when Netflix really switched, like in 2012, 2013 to streaming, that's when everyone started watching those again. I bet you the vast majority of us watched Farscape on Netflix and Clone Wars for sure, because Clone Wars kept getting canceled. Yeah.
Clone Wars, yeah. Farscape, I watched like as it was coming on TV, and then I think that's when it got muddled because I was missing the days it was airing or something.
Yeah. So Farscape was something I always wanted to watch, and then I watched it really on Netflix. And Firefly's the same way. I always heard about how good Firefly was, but it's not like I wasn't gonna go buy the DVD of this show that I don't know if it's good or whatever,
Take the chance. Firefly, that's what I did. I missed it when it aired, and everybody kept talking.
I watched it.
I
did torrents. I downloaded the torrents.
Yeah, I might have had torrents for Firefly now that I think about it, and my wife might have watched it on Netflix. But
Jimmy G wants to know if anybody disliked Secret Invasion because he hated it, and I am the kind of person that generally likes Disney Plus shows more than everyone else, but Secret Invasion by far, I hated it the most. It was by far the worst writing, the laziest writing out of any of the shows. So I absolutely hated Secret Invasion.
That's the only one that I haven't watched yet, and I don't really have like this strong desire to go watch it yet.
I think you should watch it just to watch it, but it's not good.
Well, my brother loved it, but he's not a huge. I mean, he doesn't read comic books and everything, and he didn't like all the Disney shows. Like there's some like he hated Loki, he hated What If, and he's
I
actually
love
Loki was
I love
good.
Loki and What If.
Loki
me
was the
too.
best.
So those were the first couple that I showed him. He did like Hawkeye, he did like the Captain America. He was more like the action Marvel guy. So I think maybe that's why Secret Invasion kind of spoke more to him. Because
Well,
like
I
he
thought
did
I
show
was gonna love Secret Invasion, and I can't get through the. I tried to watch the first episode on an airplane, and I just haven't gone back.
It gets
So-
No,
better.
it's not even. It's
It
not
gets
bad
better.
on the first. I didn't think it was bad until like.
I didn't either.
episode
I liked it.
3 or 4.
Like I
And
said,
then
my
it
brother
started to
loved
get
it.
bad.
I saw bits and pieces, and I was like, I'm kind of on the hoof. Like, yeah, I mean, it's nothing that's gripped me or grabbed me. Or
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good overall.
It was trash. They made they made Nick Fury look like a complete dumb fucking douchebag in every single way. 'Cause
They did
just-
underplay his ability for sure.
And there was some serious like logic bombs dropped. Like when he explained why he wasn't calling in the Avengers to help with this global war that we're facing, it was because this is my problem and I want to deal with it myself. And that's the dumbest. That's the dumbest
Well, it's
shit.
funny though. It's funny though the way because that's the problem with the movies in general. But it's funny the way we, it's so obvious in the TV shows and movies when you're like Thor, call them motherfucking Avengers,
yeah,
right? And it feels like such a plot hole in the TV shows, but it happens every month in the comics, every single month.
Yeah.
It does, but it's worse when you feel if you just ignore that plot hole. It's better than filling that plot hole with stupid, and that's what they did with it. When
I
they
guess so. I guess they
gave
should
that
just do
speech,
that. But
it was just dumb. It was like this is a dumb reason. It makes Fury look egotistical and stupid.
I didn't
I
like
don't
it.
like it.
Yeah.
we were talking about this the other day, and I love the Netflix Marvel shows they did right at the beginning of this, right? But honestly, that was my biggest hang up with those shows is they didn't really connect it with the MCU, even though it was going on during the MCU's like the beginning. And the most you got was like they connected to like the battle of like New York or whatever from the Avengers movie. But that was kind of my one hang up with those shows is they never really connect. I mean, yeah, we got the Kingpin crossover and stuff like that recently. But I think they made the same problem with the most recent Disney Plus shows. They weren't really heavily connected. Loki was, sure. We got like He Who Remains.
Yeah.
But
Loki
as
had
far
some
as-
good Easter eggs. Yeah, it's a cool Easter egg.
And
Loki was the
Marvel's-
best. by
so
far.
did What If.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
get into What If, but I had a problem with What
I
If because like I don't care what if.
Animation.
I want to see what is, not what if. So
Yeah,
I
well,
think
you
that's
saw
what
what
they
is. If you watch the second half, that's because you didn't watch the second half, and then you know what is
Yeah,
for sure. You gotta
I
watch.
should go
You gotta
back
watch
and
it in
watch it.
full.
because I did like
Because the first like 4 are like these individual episodes, like they're What If comics, and then
Yeah.
it all wraps together. It's
Yeah.
basically bigger than Infinity War, to be honest. But
I will
We
say
got
that
Beckerman. We got Beckerman sneaking in. He's of course saying he's here for the FOC,
Bro.
but he's not. He's not actually here for the FOC.
I'm always here for the FOC. But
He's just being the asshole that he is. We
which of
got
us have
Gore.
not,
Love you,
which
Beckerman.
of us have not
poor
looked at
Beckerman, justice for Beckerman.
Beckerman sucks. Gore says he doesn't have Disney, so he hasn't seen any of the Marvel shows, but he did see the Loki trailer, and he
Yeah.
thought, "What a great Doctor Who." So okay,
You could
I mean,
probably
Gord,
get
you gotta-
Disney Plus
You
for
gotta
like
cancel
$1.
that Pornhub subscription for 2 months. Get Disney.
Yeah,
Get off-
and then you could
get
watch
off
anything in a month or two. You really
get off
could.
OnlyFans for a day or two.
Yeah.
porn
And hop
is
on
free.
Disney Plus. About 2 months, you could watch everything. You could be caught up.
Porn is free the way God
Couple
intended.
days.
So
There's not that many shows.
Well, all the
Oh,
movies and
Beckerman's-
everything too.
Beckerman's
yeah.
watching Ashoka instead of
Oh,
closely
no
watching
spoilers.
us.
Yeah,
No spoilers. I love my wife and watching it.
We got Mastodon Comics and Music in the house. What's up, homie?
What's up,
Thanks for
Mastodon?
coming through. If I would be highlighting everyone's comments, but StreamYard is tripping tonight. The
Can't
comments
see 'em.
are
How are you
not coming.
seeing? How are you seeing the comments?
Yeah,
You
I
He's
still
on
can't see
YouTube.
'em.
I've got the
On
video
YouTube.
pulled up on YouTube, so I'm reading them on.
Oh,
YouTube.
is it
This is
pop-
like back in the Google Hangout days when you couldn't put comments on the.
Yeah,
on
I know it
screen.
sucks because that's I
Just
You
love
gotta
how
just
I
read 'em.
What's up, Chris? How you doing? No.
I'm waiting for it to all come through, like you said it was, but it's been frozen
Flood
since
through all at
8:41.
once.
Yeah, it's been frozen for almost 30 minutes now.
They didn't want us to talk to the chat, but little did they know.
They
It
don't
did
want to
this
see
to
me
me
shine.
before. It did this to me before on a Comic Book Addicts, and all of a sudden, everyone's comments came in, and it threw me off totally. It messed me up bad. They
It
all
has
did.
been.
Come through.
What's up, Chip? Come on, White
Hey
Shadow.
man,
What's up,
I just
Scream?
noticed, y'all. Circumstances is 10 subs from 800. So 10
Oh
subs.
shit! Oh man,
10
I stopped doing shorts because I have just haven't felt funny, and I've been struggling being funny, and so my sub count has stopped rising because those shorts really it does help a lot if you release.
I think
shorts regularly.
I think maybe it passed a little bit from like 8 months ago when it was really helping people.
It still help. Yeah, it helps more back then, but
Doesn't
it still
hurt.
helps you.
No.
It still helps a little, but
Well,
I
well,
still
I have
get 3 to
I have
5
heard
subs.
some conversation recently about some people talking about it hurting their channels. You know, and one of those guys, that same guy happens to be a T-shirt that y'all wear. You know,
Really,
teacher.
Legion thinks it hurt him.
T-shirt, not a teacher. I know you're a teacher.
Oh, Legion is. I'll tell you this. I did have to turn the bell off for certain people that did a short or two every day.
Well, he was talking about in the long run, like he was talking about the way his channel was formatted, and it probably doesn't apply to everybody, but he was kind of toning down on the shorts because of that. He was saying it was damaging his channel actually in the long run because his channel is set up for like live streams and not shorts, blah blah. I think it's how you market the shorts and stuff like that. You know, if you're using the shorts to bring people into your lives or what you normally do, kind of on your channel, then I think that will help. But if you're just doing random shorts showcasing nothing that you normally do on your channel, then maybe it might not help. I don't know. That's my
Spine seems to be doing all kinds of weird stuff. They're doing like Hearthstone at 1 minute and Mario the next minute. Comics,
Yeah,
what I mean?
They're over 10,000 now, aren't they? They blew
throwing
the
shit at the
I
YouTube wall.
Shorts blew up for him. So
yeah,
I don't know.
He was the guru, right? He's the one that pushed Scotty U and Durs, right?
He pushed Durs. I honestly, I only got to watch it once because he goes on so late. But yeah, Durs watches him all the time. He's a cool dude.
Yeah,
I just never get to see it. I'm always in bed.
I say
comes on
use
during the
every tool.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was gonna say use every tool at your disposal. I wouldn't knock anything as far as especially if you're trying to grow.
The most important thing is just consistency. Just being consistent with what you're doing, and which is something that I have not done outside of this show. I have not been consistent at all. But like I said, I'm kind of in that spot where I'm trying to figure out what exactly I want to do. And Tyler says he didn't know that I was funny, and that hurts my feeling, Tyler.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I thought of that joke, but I saw you were also in your feelings, so I was like, no, I'm sure Tyler's here. Here. He'll tell it.
Appreciate it, guys.
I would just take that as a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's Tyler's way of y'all need funny off or some shit. First ever comic community.
Tyler doesn't feel funny either. He's not on Legion's channel anymore. He doesn't do whack anymore. He doesn't even read or review comic books on Twitter anymore. He's just I guess he's just all about airbags right now.
I think he's working too hard. I'm not sure, but I think he's working too hard. Trev says he rode the shorts wave for 4 months, and it's about 1/3 of what it was for him now. So it has definitely jumped off. Jimmy G says he lost 43. He lost 43 to 39 subs in 24 hours, which is crazy.
It happened. It happened, especially if I gain subs in a large interval. Like if I gain 15 to 20, I have a really good day, which it doesn't normally happen. But say I do, and I gain like 15 subs in one day, that's normal for 6 or 7 to fall off at least. I mean, that's typical, I think.
Well, I think part of it is, and I don't know this to be for sure, but I think I was told once that if you sub to someone's channel and you don't watch like at least 30 seconds, then your sub actually doesn't count. So it's not enough to just sub. They have to watch some of your content, or it takes away the sub. Now I don't know that.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true because I sub everyone.
I sub to everybody, and I don't watch everybody, and my sub stays there. Like if I go look at my subs, it'll be there like a month later, 6 months later. Like
Yeah, because sometimes I don't. Sometimes I've never watched someone, and I'll go and check their channel to sub them. I go, oh, I seen that guy around. I should sub him up. And then I'll go in there. I'm already subscribed, and I hadn't watched a video yet. I'm, not that I should. It just happens, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So I don't.
So it must be just people subbing up and then me like changing their mind, I guess.
No, I think it's bots.
No, I think bots, and I think YouTube does it normally. I think because there have been times where I knew I was subbed to somebody, and I went and we were in a stream together, and I was like, hey, let me double check and make sure I'm subbed to that person. And sure enough,
And you
I wasn't
weren't anymore.
Nah,
Yeah,
you just unsubbed him and you forgot.
Too.
No.
It's unsub me from people too.
No,
on
that
Instagram.
happens. That does happen.
And I've had it happen. I've had it happen more than once, and they were people that I knew.
Yeah, well, they blocked you and then they unblocked you.
That's
Well,
what it
Me
was.
with people that I really like.
that could be a thing too,
I've had to follow Fable on Instagram 3 times. For some reason, it keeps making me stop following. I'm like, how the fuck am I not following Fable? Click.
Definitely blocking.
Speaking of Fable, I will be on Fable's and Friends show this Saturday, August 26th.
Yes.
I'm going to be on his Instagram show.
Very
So
cool.
definitely look for me on there. That should be a good time with him and Nick. I'm not sure.
I would watch
think
every
Brother
single show. I would watch every single one of those shows if I could do the feature picture on my phone. Like you move off accidentally.
I hate watching on
I'm
Instagram.
not a fan
I
of
really
that.
hate it.
I hate that.
I
It tells
like
you,
watching better.
hey, Chaos just left the chat. Bye.
Yeah, I'll be back, bro.
That
I just gotta look up a recipe. You know what I mean? Let me pay a bill.
Nope.
Like YouTube. Half of my YouTube watching is in the little small box.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Same here.
YouTube doesn't rat on you. It's like if you don't comment for a while and you just dip out, YouTube doesn't rat on you. The IG
Brian,
does.
it rats on you.
Whatnot does too. Whatnot.
And then IG, it doesn't just rat on you. It tells the whole damn group, like, hey man, that dude left the group. Like, damn man. Yeah, I'm
He
not
came in for 2 seconds, put a thumbs up, and then rolled the fuck out.
People are waving at you still. Hey, Chris, and you nope, I'm gone.
And I was in a live chat the other day where they were kind of complaining about that. They were saying, "Oh, well, there's some people that come in, they just say hi and leave," and I'm like,
dude, maybe if I was on my laptop.
If that's all you do for me, thank you. I appreciate it, man. Because
that's really all I want is 1 second. That 1 second. That's all I need from you, man.
They were acting like it was some kind of annoying bad thing that someone would come say hi to on their channel and then leave. And I'm like, why are you acting like that's bad? Like,
dude, there's just so many of us. The fact that they even go, hey, basically what they're saying is, I don't really have the time, but I like you. That's basically what you're saying when you come in and say what's up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like
that's
Dr. Von Hoot saying, hey, I'm saying hi, but I got to go to bed. I'm like, fuck, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping
taking
in.
the time.
But if I go live, I better not see any of you motherfuckers do that.
I just avoid you. I'm just like, nope, I'm not doing anything. I'm just laying there. I see Chris go live. I'm like, nope, I'm just not going to go there.
Yeah, it's not going. Well, you would have had to been in the comic community like 2 years ago to see me. Oh, I guess I went live. I guess I've been going live to read for no reason. So that's not even comic.
We got Trev sharing some links in the chat, and Tyler says he's legit living for these airbags. Is airbags a euphemism for tits?
No. That's his job.
And Phil,
it's not a euphemism. It's literal airbags, bro. No boobs. I don't know why that would be a euphemism for tits, because there's either a bag filled with liquid in there or just actual human.
You could call them airbags. You could do it.
Yeah,
but Phil wants to know, if you're in an empty theater, where do you sit? And I sit in the back middle.
All the way in the back.
Somewhere where it's private, where I have some space.
Get that perfect,
Don't talk to me.
Gotta have my leg
bother me. Look as unfriendly as I possibly can.
How about when the theater's empty you're in that middle back seat, and the one person that comes in there like halfway during the middle of the movie wants to come sit like either right in front of you or right.
Hell no.
Yeah, I tell my
Hell
wife,
no.
get the hell out of here. That's what I tell her.
Right. I thought I left you at home.
Yeah, I want this to myself now. You go watch Barbie.
We got Brother Joe looking for the song he's going to use this Saturday on Fable's show. Looking forward to finding that out, Brother Joe. Hopefully, Bobby De La Guerra will be in the mix as well. Thanks for coming through, Bobby. Always good to see you.
Yes. Awesome.
And thank you to Trev for sharing those links in the chat. Definitely hook up and get linked up. Get subbed to Mastodon Comics. Let's
hey, and
get my
Trev
man
and
out
Mike.
there.
Trev and Mike have that live stream they're doing now. Let's talk about
I
that for a second.
Yeah, let's talk about that because I missed the first episode. What's up, Mike? Let's give you the
First episode. Did you watch the second episode? No.
I haven't seen anything yet. Tell me what's going on.
Damn it. Nah, we're just doing a live stream on Sunday nights, 9 Central, I think. I don't quote me on the time.
9 p.m. Eastern.
Sunday night.
It's 8 Mountain Time, and that's what matters to me. So
That's a little late, but okay.
Are you guys talking about your feelings?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Then I'm there.
Cool. Nice.
Can you guys talk about how much Texas sucks? Can we talk about that?
Yeah, that could be a focus talk. You know, there's a lot to talk about Texas. I think that's
I know
every
Trev
state.
loves Texas. Trev loves Texas. I've hated Texas ever since I played college football. I played in Southwestern College, and a bunch of Texans came up and played at my school, and I loved them, but they made me hate Texas. I like them, but I hate their state. Oh, all the girls are prettier down here. The football is so much better. Man, shut the fuck up. I fucking hated that shit. So ever since then, I hate Texas. I don't care. I fucking love people from Texas, but I hate your state and I hate your attitude. And fuck off.
Bueller says it's the worst state to drive through.
Yeah,
No,
there
I
ain't
wouldn't
shit.
want to go there.
I mean, unless you're going to a big city, like most of it's just empty. You know, it's just empty.
Only
plain.
state I'm more scared of is Florida. It's Florida, then Texas, then Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Oh, I'm fucking terrified of Wisconsin.
California's up there.
I'll never go to Wisconsin. I'll probably go to Texas.
Yeah,
and
I know
I'll
C-Bizzle, you're
stop
not
in
from
Florida.
Texas. I know that. C-Bizzle's from Detroit.
I was born and raised in Texas. I got some stories. Yeah, I mean, there's good and bad in every state, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of bad in Texas.
No, my little brother's a Texan now. He's been down there for 15 years, so he's in Dallas, but I still hate that state. I don't care.
I wasn't a big fan of that. I mean, there's like Dallas is one of those places where it's like half bad, half good. I mean, like right down the middle. It's I don't know.
It's cool to visit. I like going down there.
They have some nice places. I had some fond memories of Dallas growing up.
I saw Sage Francis in Dallas. I don't know if anyone knows that rapper, but I was there for work. I was tired as fuck. Worked 12 hours. Like, oh shit, Sage Francis is playing.
Yeah. How do you know rappers I've never heard of? I
I
don't know shit anymore.
I'm about as hipster as you can get for metal and hip hop. So that's
so the more obscure the better.
Not necessarily, but
Gore says he is a Texan, and as a Texan, it is a state of mind. And Trev agreed.
It is. I mean, that whole everything's bigger. That's kind of. I mean, they live by that, but I mean, you see it when you're there. It's not like something they just boast like other states. No, I mean, you go into a restaurant. Well,
Bobby makes a good point. He says the Chiefs are from Texas. Lamar Hunt was from Texas, and Pat Mahomes is from Texas. So those are all very good points that he's making here. But I still hate Texas.
I feel like he's just improving your original point that Texas sucks.
I mean, do I got to turn off famous people from Houston? Is that what we're doing? I mean, you got Beyonce,
man. Some legends from Houston.
Yeah, there's
I'm the cheatingest team. The cheatingest team in baseball history.
Yep.
Will Boris says.
I'm a Dodger fan. So
see, there you go.
Will Boris says he lives in the Texas of Canada, guns, cattle, and oil. So there's a Texas.
Pretty much.
I wonder where that is, Will Boro. What is the?
Is that Calgary? Calgary, probably around Calgary, Alberta.
The oil thing in Texas, that's the past thing. That's like 90s. They don't drill in. Maybe out in the Gulf, but
I think in the Gulf.
Yeah, not in states. When I was growing
when I
up,
went
they
there,
used to have, like oil decks and stuff. Like if you went up near Austin and stuff like that. No, they were like, they stopped drilling inland a long time ago.
yeah.
I wish the damn chat would work again. Maybe if I type in here, it'll work again. Jeez. I'm tired of these comments not coming through. I want to
Oh, there you
highlight
go.
people.
Hey,
I saw
Came through.
circumstances. Well, circumstances came through.
I
Yeah,
wish the
that's because I
damn
typed
channel.
it in here. I didn't type it over there. I typed it in here.
Oh, you
I don't know
typed in
what's
Twitch
going
and
on.
Facebook.
Yeah, I typed it into StreamYard and it shared to all three. But if you type it into, hey, Evil came through too. What's up?
But he typed it in StreamYard too. You can join the chat now from here.
You can't like refresh the chat. I don't know.
Mine
Yeah,
failed to post. Mine wouldn't post.
I can't do it on my
I think StreamYard's just broken tonight, is what it is. It must be what it is.
Yeah, we got to go back to Google Hangouts.
Back in the good old days.
We'll do OnlyFans. We'll start making money off this shit.
I would if I could. I'd share my feet, whatever you want, dog. I'm not above it. I'll
Comics and
show you.
toes.
Just pay me, man.
You know,
I'm a
Tyler's on
slut. Get me lit.
Tootsies.
I'm a slut. What else is going on in the what else we got coming up here? Any cons or anything going on? I don't think so.
Yeah, fuck cons.
I think there's a
unless
con every week in
unless
New
you
York.
guys are going. Unless people from the community are going, I'd have no interest.
I love a con, but I'm too broke for them these days, man.
I think the next
Should
big
get a
one's
table.
PlanetCon and Heroes
I
Con.
need to sell. I need to sell. Now that I have this room set up, I need to try and get on Whatnot and get on there and sell some shit.
Go to one of your small cons, get a table for $100 and just sell your comics. See what happens. See if you can break even.
I thought about doing that at Fountain Con. I was talking with Beckerman about it, but we decided that, if we were going to do it, we needed to come correct, and be more prepared than trying to put it together in a week or two, But
how much was the table? How much is the table at Fountain?
It was 200.
That seems like a lot for a small con like that.
Yeah, we were going to split it, but yeah, it's still a lot. And especially and every vendor said that it wasn't the best con, so probably a good thing we didn't do it.
Yeah,
I ended up not even going back the second day because I was too broke to go back. What are we excited about this week? Anything tomorrow coming out?
Yeah, I got a live stream with Frank's BS, the collector's live stream. You collect what?
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna. It's the one we focus on different hobbies each episode. It's a bi-weekly live stream that we just started doing. The last time it was Transformers, and we had different people on showing off Transformer toys and comic books. This time we're focusing on Funko Pops and that hobby. And I got different people coming on. We'll have 3 different guests coming on to show off those. We're going to take a deep dive into the history of the hobby. It's not that old of a hobby, but we're going to do a quick deep dive and some fun facts and stuff like that. But that's going to, you can find that on my channel, SVon82 or Frank's BS tomorrow at 7 p.m. And it's going to be fun.
It rotates between them.
No, we're going out from both channels, so you can catch it on either
simulcast.
So yeah, you can find it on either one. It's gonna be, and then 2 weeks from now we're doing Character Fanatics, and we're gonna have Jigpool NC with a huge Deadpool collection. We'll have Wolverine's comic shop with a huge Wolverine collection, and then Gary B, the casual comic guy, with his Conan the Barbarian collection, and just diving into different hobbies and having fun.
That's what's up. Anything else going
Gary
on?
Gary B is going to be great. I mean, I think he has
fun, dude. That's going to be real fun.
I'm sure he's shown every Conan on his own channel, but yeah, that's a big. He's a big Conan guy for sure.
Yeah,
biggest one I know.
It's going to be an awesome like show and tell type thing, but it'll be
fun. Might even be bigger than Damien,
tomorrow.
and Damien's as big as anyone. So, as far as
Mastodon is out of here. Thanks for coming through today, homie. Always good to see you.
Yeah, that's all I got right now. Comic book addicts geek out with Roscoe next Monday.
Gore says the big books this week was Immortal Thor, Jean Grey, a Daisy Duck, Gwen Stacy cover. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look that one up. And
That's the ASM.
Yeah, it's one of the Disney 100 covers. So
That's one of the ASM covers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then ASM 300 facsimile, both the facsimile and the foil facsimile. Of course, I had to order that. I'm a sucker for that one. But yeah, good call on that, Gore. Definitely look for those books. I'm gonna look for that Daisy Duck one.
If you're really into, if you're super into shiny covers, there's also a foil for that Immortal Thor as well.
I have been debating whether or not I want to get in on that. Are you guys gonna do it?
I'm in. I'm subscribed to A covers. Al Ewing, man, I'm all in. Immortal Hulk was good.
Chris?
We'll see. I mean, I don't love Al Ewing as much as other people do, but he's doing great on X-Men. I put it that way, but I don't love him as much as other people do. So
I'm basing this off of Immortal Hulk, so that's what
I know. I don't love Immortal Hulk either. I got through 25. It seemed pretty basic to me. I mean, the part that was great was the art on Immortal Hulk to me, but then that guy was like a giant anti-Semite, so turned out. So
who isn't these days, right?
I know, he's like, he had a direct line to Kanye. Let's reveal this shit at the same time, everybody.
I'll never forget the first time I came to understand anti-Semitism. I was a kid, and I was watching the movie School Days with Brendan Fraser and was it Matt Damon in that movie? And I just remember, like, I just cannot describe to you how confused I was about white people being racist towards other white people. I was just,
here's an Immortal Hulk
astronomically. I was like, what? They're racist towards each other? What is this shit? I was so fucking confused by that movie. I'll never forget.
That is funny.
I didn't even know that he did this. I didn't even know this was
us. That's just us Aryans with our long, long ancient history of hate. Goes back thousands of years.
We don't just hate.
I had no
everybody.
idea.
We hate each other too.
I had no idea. I thought y'all were on the same team, man. I did not know.
Nope. That's one of, like, as far as race goes, that's one of our worst facts. Like,
I still don't understand it. Honestly, I'm 40 something now, and I still don't quite understand the whole Jew thing. Like, why?
It is very confusing.
Anti-Semitism doesn't make sense to me. Like, what the hell? But okay, there's a lot of shit that don't make sense to me. But definitely check out my homie Scotty Vaughn, one of the fastest growing comic book channels on YouTube right now. So definitely check my guy out. He's out here doing big business. And look for us on September 18th with Trish Forstner. I'm looking forward to that one, man.
That's gonna be so much fun. Yeah.
Chris, what's going on with you? Lover, not a fighter.
Yes. I actually have a bunch of videos coming out this week. So, but
I got to finish the one you dropped today. I started.
Yeah. That's just a comic haul. That's just the pre-order haul. And then tomorrow I flip through a book called Minami's Lover, which is we're getting a lot of alt manga from like the 60s, 70s, and 80s that was maybe like edgy. Getting a lot of that translated right now, and so I'm all aboard that. So whenever that comes out, some of these publishers are giving them their real due and like publishing them in really nice hardcovers. The problem is no one knows about them, so they probably shouldn't be in like these $25 versions and stuff. And then a couple other things. I can't remember what the other two videos are, but I actually do have stuff coming out this week. So
nice.
Well, that's what's up. Look for my guy Chaos and Comics, one of the longest trending guys doing it. Been in this game for a long time. Definitely check him out. Evil Mike, what's up with you? What reviews we got coming up?
I don't know. No. Shit, always got reviews. Night Terrors, I was doing those in weeks.
That's 40 reviews right there this week, guys. That's 40 videos.
No, well, I do, and with Night Terrors, I do all the books in one video. Fuck that. I wasn't even.
That's what I said about Night Terrors.
I wasn't even gonna do Night Terrors. I was picking it up, but that it was like one of the heavily requested reviews that I do. I was like, all right, fuck.
Your mom was hitting you up that much, huh?
Yeah, my dad.
Dad.
No, but besides that, like Click Click Boom, Image Ending, Once Upon a Time from Boom Studios. I think that's it. And maybe a TMNT Stranger Things that comes out this week.
Interesting.
Oh, Stranger Things. I didn't know you were reading that one. I missed that.
I did the review It was actually surprising because I did both of those events, or whatever you want to call them, crossovers, or the TMNT with Street Fighter, and that one was that was kind of trash.
Action, more action.
But
I heard everyone that read the Stranger Things crossover, everyone liked it.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
It was epic. Like the art inside, the story, the actual, like, because once you start reading it, you realize how close both franchises are, even though they sound so different. But it's both of them being stuck in the 80s. Like it kind of all fits.
Okay.
No, but that one was really good. The Street Fighter and Ninja Turtles. I mean, it could have been good. It's all action, but it was just the art that kind of killed it.
Yeah, well, let's see.
The art
Trev
can definitely
enjoyed your cold review. So
That was great, bud. If y'all didn't check that out, man, that was really good, by Stephanie Phillips, I think.
Yeah, I had to call my shop and make sure I got a copy of it because I knew that thing was going to sell out, and it did. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that one. Looking forward to it. We got Biggie Shack in the house.
It's kind of like
Biggie Shack.
kind of like Stranger Things and Goonies mixed together. I'm not a big Goonies fan, but I got Goonies vibes off of it. Even though I'm
not a big Goonies, you're not a big Goonies fan. Who the hell's not a big Goonies fan?
Right, and I grew up in that era, and it just wasn't really played in our house. I mean, we grew up with it, and I want to say I grew up. I mean, I had the games. I remember playing the arcade game. It's not that I hated the movie; it just was. I was more everything else, I guess. I don't know. Indiana Jones, Star Wars.
I didn't know someone could dislike Goonies during the pandemic when the theater started opening, and I had the subscription. They were empty because there were no new movies. The theaters were empty, and they would let us go in for free. And they did Goonies on the big screen. There, I was actually in the theater alone, paid $0, and watched the Goonies on the big screen. Yeah,
I'd go watch it.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
I love Goonies, man. Classic stuff.
Yeah.
That's my childhood, though. That there's that nostalgic factor. If you don't have that nostalgic factor attached to it, then maybe it's not as good.
Yeah, but Mike definitely does. He's that era too.
I grew
That's
up
why I'm
with
so
it.
surprised.
I saw it in the theaters. Like
You may have been a monster. What was that other movie with the monsters? Gosh, that movie was cool too, with like the werewolf and just like Goonies, Monster Squad.
I was a big fan of that.
Yeah, you could be a monster. I guess there should be a real fight over those two, like people being one fan or the other. I guess because
For me, Goonies was cool. I like the whole like treasure hunt, the whole like finding the ship in the cave and everything. It's more like the whole goofiness.
Wait,
of
is
it.
Monster Squad the one where they had to find like a virgin? Is that movie?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to love
They like
that
dance.
movie.
That one's awesome too. It's like Goonies. I think
Yeah,
maybe.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that movie's awesome too.
I mean,
To me,
it's
that's like
not-
the same feel.
I didn't say I hated Goonies. I didn't say that I disliked the movie. It's just not that big of a movie.
Defensive.
He's like, these motherfuckers in seventh
Well, I want
grade
to
called me
clarify. I don't
chump.
want people to be like, "Oh, he hates the Goonies." Oh my God!
Get 'em.
No.
Oh, bro,
No,
you're
I
gonna
mean-
lose 15
Eagles
subs.
comic.
You're gonna get a bunch of
I'm
hate
fine with
mail.
that. I'm fine
We're
with
getting
that.
a bunch of hate mail. I'm gonna get decor after you.
Oh, you don't want decor, man. That tough motherfucker.
Oh my god.
That's the last thing you want.
Nah, but the Goonies was never. I want to say it's like the villains said in it. They were just too goofy, and yeah, they're going up against kids, but I don't know, especially in the '80s. I mean,
I don't know, dude.
I felt like they could have gone a lot darker, maybe. I don't know. And I love it.
It's a pretty dark kids movie. I wouldn't let my kids watch it today.
Really?
We got Gore in the chat throwing shade. He says the way that Mike feels about Goonies is how he feels about Back to the Future, Strike, and John Hughes teen films, Strike 2.
See, I like all those. I'm a big Back to the Future fan.
Gore has some hot takes. Gore has some hot
Fast Times
takes.
at Ridgemont High. Come on, man.
Yeah, I like Fast Times.
I think it is him. I love Fast Times.
I mean,
Gore's too
Goonies.
busy watching Fellini
Fellini.
and other art films for this.
Well, that's all we got for this week, man. Shout out to everybody that came through in the chat. Shout out to the homies that jumped on the paddle. Scott.
Yes.
Mike, I appreciate y'all jumping on, man. It's always good to chat with y'all. If you're not subbed to these guys, definitely get subbed up. 3 great channels doing 3 great things on this comic book YouTube So definitely.
Now I got to go grocery shopping.
And check out all the homies in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. It was a good time. I'm sorry that StreamYard was not pushing your chats through, because I do love to highlight you guys and make sure you guys are highly involved in the conversation. Hopefully we get that back next week. I don't know what's going on this week. It never came through all at once like I was hoping it would, man. That sucks. But thank you to everybody that came through. We will be back next Tuesday for another FOC and chill. That's all I got this time. Until next time. Peace.